What's up, guys? Spin Firearms here, and today we're going to be comparing the IWI Masada 9 Slim versus the Springfield Armory Hellcat Pro. Now, we're not doing the original Hellcat for this video, and we're going to get into why I think these are a more closer comparison. Overall footprint, overall height, overall length, overall width, and so on. So we're going to be comparing these two. But before we get started, hit the like button, drop a comment down below, and subscribe. Tell me why you like the IWI Masada. Tell me why you like the Hellcat Pro. Tell me what you carry today. Put it in the comments. Help me out with the algorithms. Now, Springfield Armory Hellcat Pro. 15 round, striker fired firearm. Comes optics ready in almost every version I've seen. Comes with a U-notch rear with a tritium front. In this case, a yellow outline. Forward and rear serrations. That awesome Springfield Armory finish that does show its scratches, but at the same time, you'll never have an issue with rust or quality of that slide or performance, right? Also, great texturing. I feel like they upped the texturing on the Hellcat Pro just a little bit over the original Hellcat. Comes with a rail, a flat everyday carry based trigger. And by what I mean by everyday carry based or everyday carry design, it's not a light trigger, but it's crisp, it's clean, and the reset is nice. So it is everything you want to not have negligent discharges in a self-defense encounter, right? Now, in my opinion, this feels really good in the hand. Probably one of the best feeling handguns in the world, in my opinion, for concealed carry. It fits my hand like a glove. Now, these finger grooves are there, but they're not enough to, if you have massive fingers or super small fingers, it's not going to alter your grip that much. They're going to feel like it fits your hand like a glove still. Also, a great undercut for that top finger to help you with some recoil. And the Hellcat Pro, I do have to say, dominates the original Hellcat. When it comes to overall recoil, the Hellcat Pro just handles recoil better. And the muzzle flip isn't even that different with the 0.7 inches of barrel added to it. It is more, but the recoil is so manageable on this firearm that it's just an overall better shooter than the original Hellcat. But there are some things about the original Hellcat that I like better than the Pro, which we're going to get into. IWI Masada comes with one of my favorite defensive triggers in the world. It's not light, it's short, it's heavy, but it's crisp and clean, and that reset is real short. So it's almost perfect once again for self-defense. Now it comes with this very thick slide, a thin frame, 13+1 setup, striker fired, but you can get the aftermarket mags. I think it's like CZ75 Jericho mags or something like that you could get. I forgot the exact magazines it is, but I think you can get like 19 rounds and 21 rounds or something like that, which is absolutely amazing. So shout out to IWI for incorporating that into this firearm. That trigger looks weird, but trust me, it is an amazing trigger. Sights, 3-dot sights, but blacked out rears mostly, as you can see right there. I'm trying to show you, but U-notch, very similar to the Hellcat, white front sight. And when you compare these, this being $500, coming with 5 mags, a gear bag, and night sights, and you compare this coming for $420, but you're probably going to want to throw night sights on there. You're already getting close to $500, and it comes with 2 mags. So it is what it is, but texturing, really good. And what I do like is on these magazines, they stick out a little bit, just enough for you to notice. Like when my hand is in here, it's being held, my pinky and the rest of my fingers are being held in by this mag because it almost is like a flared magazine, like a magwell in a way, but it's not a magwell. And that also helps for if you have a bad malfunction and you have to rip, you have some leverage on these little tabs right here. See how my finger can't go past it? They stick out just enough, which I thought was genius. It's simple, it's easy to think of, doesn't affect anything, so why not throw it on there? Why not help you handle recoil a little better? And I thought these were the best comparison because when you shoot these things back to back, recoil is the same, muzzle flip's about the same. Triggers, this dominates it when it comes to the trigger, but I shoot them about the exact same speed and everything. Now, let's get into those triggers real quick so you can see. Everything is always cleared prior to the video, but ready? I mean, the trigger just feels so good. I mean, let's do that reset again. I mean, it's probably my favorite everyday carry trigger. I kid you not. And then Springfield Armory Hellcat Pro, always cleared. There's a bit more over travel on the Hellcat Pro, but that reset, about similar in resets. I'd say the Hellcat Pro is maybe a little longer, a little heavier, but nonetheless, both great. My one complaint about both of them is, well, obviously, you have the original Hellcat for this, But for the IWI Masada Slim, give us the 10 round mag that goes here. Give us the ability to conceal it easier, and so on. In my opinion, I like that better. I like having magazine options for different scenarios, for certain places I'm going, places where I absolutely can't print at all. I want something that's going to be shorter. So give us like a 10 round mag here, and then this 13 round mag, and we're good to go. I'm not complaining at all though, because 13+1, perfectly fine. It's very slim. It's reasonable to conceal. Now the Hellcat Pro, obviously you have the original Hellcat for that, but in my opinion, that is my one complaint too, because you could still give us a long barrel and long slide, but cut it here. Give us, you know, the 10 round or the 11 round, the 13 and the 15 available. But what I did notice is you can take the slide off this, throw it on your Hellcat, and it runs flawlessly. It even has a guard for your guide rod and assembly, so that's not exposed. Therefore, you can throw that on your original Hellcat and have basically a Hellcat XL or Pro, or, you know, whatever you want to call it. But basically a long barrel and slide original Hellcat. My opinion, these are two of the best everyday carry firearms out there, and I stand on that. The IWI Masada, I haven't seen too many bad reviews. Haven't heard of any issues with when it comes to reliability. People at the range or the local store I go to haven't had any reliability issues with them, and some of them is their main carry. What I do like compared to the other Micro 9s when it comes to IWI Masada is they gave you that thicker slide. Now the hard part to conceal in a firearm is going to be your frame and your grip. So they added a little bit more mass up top, and that mass and that weight really helps with shootability. This definitely outshoots the original Hellcat. Outshoots my SIG P365. It's similar to my Shield Plus, because Shield Pluses are just beasts. But overall, it is a better handling of recoil and muzzle flip than any other Micro 9 out there, but it also is a little bit bigger. So you can understand that. But nonetheless, a great firearm. Both optics ready for people who want to throw an optic on there. But once again, you can see that width difference up top. And then you're going to have 15+1 on the right and 13+1 on the left. So you can see where the Hellcat got more rounds in there. But also, they had to make a magazine a certain width in order to allow you to use those larger magazines with it. So I get it. 13+1, once again, I will never complain about. 13+1, 14 rounds is plenty for any self-defense encounter, any situation. So absolutely love it. The texturing on the slide's great. Texturing on the frame is just enough. I would say add a little bit more texturing. Maybe I'll throw a grip wrap on here or something like that. But I think the Hellcat Pro is one of those firearms that is ready to go right out of the box. It gives you night sights, gives you that texturing, you know, great feeling in the hand, rail, good trigger. It's just ready to go out of the box. And if you buy the gear package where it's 5 magazines and a range bag, this is a great first firearm for people. You can conceal carry it. You can use it as home defense. Has capacity, has great magazines, has reliability. And I always say this in my videos. Out of all my firearms, my most reliable firearms have been my Glock 26s, my Springfield Armory XD9s, and my Hellcats. So I trust Hellcats more than almost any other firearm that I own, because I consider it top 3 when it comes to reliability. IWI Masada. IWI is a great company. They make reliable firearms. I just haven't shot enough of them, haven't got the reliability out of them, but I have no doubt that this thing will last and be 100% reliable. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. That's the IWI Masada versus Springfield Armory Hellcat Pro. Thanks for watching.